Good morning, everybody. Atlantis has just started up not too long ago. Got a fresh monster to start the morning off because it's like 4:30 in the morning at the moment. But I did want to make a quick video on what I do whenever I'm farming Atlantis and how I use my loot tickets. First off, I used to farm 9-9. Because 9-9 and 9-10 is the highest you can go with only using 3 world energy. So I was doing that for the longest time, but that one has 4 stages and all your heroes. You gotta do your normal thing with your troops in order to go off to set off their specials and everything. So I was doing 9-9 up until last Atlantis, but then I started switching over to 6-7 because this here has their mana generation is doubled, but normal damage is half. But what that means by the mana generation is doubled, and why I do 6-7. This one there's only 3 stages, and like for example, Cage, he normally goes off in 6 tiles with that troop there, but anything over 11. But now he would go off in 3 tiles, and then all my fast heroes normally go off in 8, so they would go off in 4. So quick little example. Like I said, there's only 3 stages. But we trying to find a case where I could use a bomb attack, but you see how quick their specials level up. Alright. I guess that wasn't necessary doing that. You can see how quickly you can get through these real quick. Once you get the specials rolling, they're just rolling. I have Ghosted 3 and Magni's ready. You can get these done a whole lot quicker than doing 9-9. Even if I was to do the auto, it'll still get done a lot quicker than whenever I was doing 9-9. So this is what I've been doing here lately, and this is whenever I'm actually online, actually doing my hits. So, and it proves pretty effective. I think it's all there. I hit him with 2 and ghosted 1, and White Rabbit was already ready to fire again. So I'll just blow through it on 6-7 now, and you'll see the rewards here. They're still pretty decent. They're not too far off from 9-9. You got your bones that you need for your minor mana pods. You still get your backpacks and all that stuff, but you can clear out the stages a lot quicker. Alright, now what to do with the world energy and the loot tickets. What I did last time definitely ain't cheap, but I went 24-10 on hard mode, and that gives you 10 world energy per go around. So I did 3 stages here, and since I have 52 world energy, I did 2 stages on 27-9, which is 11. But the 24-10 is the most on hard mode. The highest in hard mode, you can go for 10 before it transferred to 11. So we'll do that auto win, for example. And I'll write all this down. You get 4,270 experience. Y'all are seeing everything you get item-wise. You get 20,077 ham and 28,251 for the iron. Still get your backpacks and boatload of items. But before, I used it all on 9.9 hard mode, or 9.9 easy mode, I'm sorry, is what I used to use my loot tickets on. And here we get 1,915 experience, 5,679, and 11,473. Alright, so we'll back out real quick to our calculator, and we'll do the first one first, the hard mode that I was telling you about. 4,270, and I got about 400 loot tickets. So that gives me 1,708,000 experience for those loot tickets at using 400 of them. As far as ham goes, times 400, you get about 8 million ham. And then iron wise, 28,251 times 400, you get 11,000, or 11 million, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is all millions and shit like this, so it's a lot. That was with the new one. The old way with just doing 9.9 regular times 400 is 766,000 experience. Alright, so the difference here with the same 400 loot tickets, we'll minus those off. So the difference is about 1 million in just experience with the same 400 tickets. And then you can see this same with the rest, with the ham and everything like that. Get that minus what we did have, 630, 800. That's a 6 million difference. So all this stuff is like a crazy amount of a difference. But the only bad thing is, like I told you before, it takes 10 world energy every time you use it. Every time you use a loot ticket. So that means if I only got 50 world energy, that means I'm using 5 times, then I gotta use another world energy. So if I do my 400 loot tickets divided by the 5 times per flask, that's using 80 flask. Currently, I'm at 67. So if I wanted those 80 flask, that means 13 of them I would have to reuse and actually go into the store and buy world energy for 100. So that's already, what, 1,300 just off of using this method. That's 1,300 gems. And if I want to do some farming on my 6-7 and use another 20 or 30 world energy flask, well, that's another 2,000 or 3,000. So that's the best way to get your money's worth for your loot tickets. If you got over 80, which I had last month, I had over 80 world energy flasks. That's what I did. Now that I only got 67, since that was 80 flask for using the 10 every time, 22, 10 on normal is the highest you can go with 5. Which means instead of using 80 flask, I'm using half of the world energy, so therefore I'll be using 40 flask. So we'll auto win this one real quick. Check out these stats, because these stats are still pretty good, and this is the method that I use with when I actually have my loot tickets. After that, I'm doing 6-7 with fast and very fast heroes to blow through that real quick. And you can still auto farm it if you want. it'll still go faster than 99. You'll get more rounds in over like a 1 hour or 2 hour period, which means therefore you're getting more items for the time and the work you're putting into it. Alright, so we got 2505 times 400. Still gives me $1 million. Alright, and then we got 6927 times 400. 2.7 million. And then 14,038. It's 5 million. Alright, so with the hard mode using 80 flask, it was 1,700,000. With using 40 flask, you're only getting 1,002,000. So it's like a 700,000 differential. But that's with using half the flask. So the route I go with the regular mode is the last mode that I showed you is what I actually do now with my loot tickets. And it only uses 40 world energy. So if you don't mind spending the gems, do that first way where you use 80 world energy. If you don't got the world energy or the loot tickets, then do it the secondary way and you still get a good amount of items and resources. So hopefully that helped out, and hopefully you gain more items and more experience using these little tips. If you got another method you like doing, that's all fine too, but before, like I said, I was just doing 99 for my loot tickets, and I lost a bunch of resources for using the same amount, damn near the amount of world energy. So that is that. I didn't think this would take 12 minutes to explain, but hopefully I explained it thoroughly, and yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy your farming on Atlantis. Until next time, y'all have a great one.